TJ Wallace making a big impact for the Pacific Tigers, but being the big man on campus at the school in his hometown was not the game plan. Sarah Kezele has his story.
TJ Wallace is a star here at the Spanos Center, and not just for what he does on the court. He also connects with the crowd as a Stockton native, but it was never his plan to be the hometown hero.
I played on the #1 team in the nation for travel ball, the Oakland Soldiers, so I had a pretty big list. A lot of Pac-12 schools, UCLA, Arizona, Oregon, and USC offered me late my senior year after I had already committed to Pacific, but originally I wasn't even planning on coming to Pacific.
The McNair High School star grew up miles from the university, but had never stepped foot on campus till he took his visit with the program. Then he thought twice.
It wasn't until my junior year, I believe, where I actually stopped and I had to think, like, I have a really nice school that's in my backyard, so to speak, and they're really good. They have a good basketball tradition, and they're a prestigious academic school. So I was like, let me actually take a look here.
Between the Ivy League feel and the basketball personnel, Wallace was sold. The Stockton kid would become a Tiger. He clocked significant minutes as a freshman, helping his team to a postseason appearance.
Wallace takes it in!
Last season, he scored in the double digits 19 times. And this year, the junior is Pacific's second leading scorer and logs the most minutes per game, making him the prominent player in front of his hometown crowd.
One of the things we talk about that we take pride in is being Valley tough. We're from the Central Valley, and I don't think we could use that phrase if TJ wasn't our leader. That means not only a toughness exerted, through effort on the basketball floor, through mental discipline, but also through effort away from the floor and acting the right way and doing things the right way. And so I know the community couldn't be prouder. It really is a neat story that young man is, the hood ornament on the car that is Pacific basketball.
Around 20 friends and family members come to Spanos regularly to watch Wallace play. Among them is Wesley Shepard, a childhood friend and someone Wallace considers a brother.
It is something special. Again, when I say a hometown hero, I really mean it. People see TJ as, they see him and they want to do better. And he's something that you can reach, and he's something that you can grab. You know what I mean? So we're in the stands, and I'm in my front row, the same area I'm in, every time. And hearing the crowd, TJ, and when he's called up and the crowd is, going crazy, it's a beautiful thing. I mean, I know it, but it's great that everyone can recognize that about somebody that you care about. You know what I mean? It's an amazing thing.
The junior still has the rest of this season and his senior year to cement his legacy as a Tiger, and Coach Mike Burns knows what he'd like it to be.
If I could make a wish for his legacy, I would love to see him have the opportunity to take this team from, some tough times into the postseason next year and have some great times, because he really deserves that, and I think his teammates deserve it, and I think, the community deserves it as well.
I want to win double-digit games in the WCC because how strong this conference is top to bottom. Next year is something I'm definitely looking forward to, being able to compete for a WCC championship. And if I get that, then we get an NCAA bid and I'll feel good about myself. But until then, I'll keep working.
Strong to the basket, throws it up and in!
For the WCC This Week, I'm Sarah Kezele.